Hey guys, I'm IzDaisho and I am here bringing you all some Hearthstone. We're 4-0 so far in this draft. Playing a Thrall. We just played a Thrall. I think it was a different guy. I can't really tell. We're playing first, so this hand is actually pretty garbage. I think I'm going to keep the Imp Master, but Warsong Commander is better in the mid to late game, and when I know I'm going to have things that are a little bit more expensive than it. So this hand is terrible. I have like 15 2-drops or something like that in this deck. Alright, well that's a good draw. Greetings. I have as I was saying, I have so many 2-drops in this deck, so it would really suck if I don't get to play one on turn 2, but like that's basically the reason why I'm playing this deck, is so that I can play 2-drops, and he's got a 2-3. Oh, okay. So hopefully he misses my Priestess. Alright. That's the only way to respond to that. But no 2-drop is sad times. Still, we're okay. I mean, Imp Masters are pretty good play next turn, followed by a Ralphie Weaponsmith to hopefully gain back some value. Or I didn't lose any traction here. This is great. This is just great. Because we both just basically wasted our turn 2s. His is a lot better than mine. My armor up ability is nowhere near as good as his totem ability, but it's still okay. So I can, like, it depends on what he does here, but it's probably going to be Weaponsmith. Yeah, for sure Weaponsmith. And then attack into that, finish it off with that. I want to do this one first because I don't want to get him enraged and then have to deal with it. Obviously not going to just attack into the healing totem with my guy because he'll just get healed at the end of the next turn, so it doesn't make any sense. But we got some good stuff going on here. Plenty of things that my opponent can do to catch back up, but we're definitely ahead at this point in the game. Mainly because on his turn 2 he didn't have a 2-3 or something like that, or like a 3-2. Then I think that he might even be winning right now.
I wonder.
And also because that Mad Bomber missed our Young Priestess, so we were able to just trade for that, which was absurd. I guess I don't really know the chances. Each time it's a 33% chance that it hits it. So then I don't know, you have to do some fancy multiplication and stuff, and it's not worth trying to figure out while I'm commentating. Alright, so that's going to be a pretty good card for him. Not insane, but definitely pretty good. Because I can... Do I want to play the Warsong Commander out? I actually might, yeah. It's probably a really good play here. And he's Thrall, so it doesn't really matter where I play it. Sometimes it matters how you position your minions. In this kind of situation, it's not really going to matter. But yeah, next turn, I can do a lot. and he's overloaded, so yeah, that Feral Spirit was not the greatest one. It's really good on like an open board or against like a 2-2 or something like that, but on that kind of board where I can just sort of like not even trade off all my guys, it's not great. It's better on turn 3 than it is on turn 5. That's awkward for him. Okay, Forked Lightning is very good. I don't think those are the two things he wanted to hit, but... Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is play my 2 3-drops here. And I am actually going to kill his healing totem. So if he doesn't take care of the Warsong Commander here, he's not going to live for more than a couple of turns. Okay, that's not an issue. Not an issue at all. I'll freeze that. And I have lethal in hand, basically. Yeah, yeah, I thought so. I mean, Warsong Commander. Like, he turned a game where I was clearly ahead to being a game where there was no way I was going to lose it. That was one of the sweeter Warrior games. I have a Cruel Taskmaster, don't I? I'm pretty sure I picked up a Cruel Taskmaster earlier in the draft and I just have not drawn it yet. Which is not that bad because it didn't end up being ridiculous in my deck because I did not see one Raging Worgen. But still pretty interesting. Alright, we're playing against Valera. Hopefully we'll be on the draw. No. Alright, well our hand's pretty good anyway. I don't think... Actually, I'm going to get rid of this River Crocolisk. No, I'm not. These 2 drops are all pretty good against early starts that Valeera can have. And I'm really hoping that she doesn't have Defias Ringleader on turn 1. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't really care. If the play is to just coin out into a dagger to attack this, then that's fine with me. it's really just okay. Wow, I have Young Priestess and Master Swordsmith. They're just gonna help each other and they're gonna get so cute. The only problem is this guy's weakness is he has no attack, and this one's weakness is that she has no health. So they pump the opposites of what would be good for them. So, I don't know, whatever. I guess you need 2 Master Swordsmiths and 2 Young Priestesses out on the battlefield at the same time, and then you might get yourself a cute little army going. Alright, so coin into Defias Ringleader. Okay, so that's actually fine, because I think I can end up even on value. So I just trade there, and I have a pretty decent chance to kill that thing. Did not, but so actually I ended up way behind on value, but I guess I could have also just played the River Crocolisk, but I think this was better. I had a pretty good chance of taking care of that thing. Okay, Big Game Hunter. Gonna go with River Crocolisk here. If he wants to trade his Young Priestess for my guy, that's alright with me. Chances are I'm gonna Mortal Strike whatever he plays. Oh.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, that's pretty good for him. Yeah, so I'm just gonna basically like take out his board here. Oh. Interesting. Not that interesting. I have the Arathi Weaponsmith to start getting me back into this game, which is gonna be nice. Because I'm gonna need it.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Yeah. Alright, so I can basically retake board position here. This game is going pretty well. I mean, not as well as most of the others, but I'm in a position where I'm not too far behind on cards. I think I might be down 1, but I have a better board than him, and I've got a weapon, and I still have some reasonable spells in hand, which I can play next turn.
Give me a quest.
Sure. Okay, that's really good for him. That's actually absurd. Like, the most powerful thing that he could have done, I think. Blood Knight. Alright, so I'm just gonna play a couple of 3/3s here. Or a couple of 3 power guys. And it's gonna suck. Oh, no I'm not. I'm gonna play a 6 power guy. I did that on purpose. Completely forgot that I could do that. I think it's still worth it. I think that play is better for me. Well, maybe not. I don't know if that play is better for me or not. It gives me a thing that can deal with his questing adventure pretty reasonably, but my Scarlet Crusader is now just going to die to a dagger. But either way, unless he plays like 4 spells here, eats my guy, and then I Big Game Hunter his questing adventure. That would be pretty difficult for him. It would have to be like Novice Engineer, Shadow Step, Novice Engineer, and then a 4 drop. Actually, that would be reasonable. God damn it. Oh, tradesies? Interesting. Alright. And one of these things is gonna die. But that's okay. That Sunwalker was actually not that good. I mean, like, Sunwalker is usually like a 3-for-1. But because I had the Blood Knight out, that was a 6/6, and the weapon left over from the Weaponsmith, I actually managed to do that. But my opponent's definitely winning here, which is not the position that I like to be in. I like to be beating my opponents. Hopefully he plays like a legendary 7/7 that doesn't do anything until his next turn. Because I just have this Big Game Hunter chilling in my hand. I guess I probably should have played it. I don't know. Nah, I shouldn't have. I think this is better. Because I mean, I'm going to lose 2 of my creatures to get rid of that adventure, but like, at some point, the adventure is just a very powerful play, and You need to accept that. Oh man, this is bad actually. This is very bad. I need to draw something here. Because he's just going to be able to kill this Blood Knight, and then I won't be able to trade.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Yeah. Alright, this game is over. Like, I don't have any advantages, and my opponent's way up on cards. So... yeah, I mean, next turn I'm going to be able to Big Game Hunter his Questing Adventurer. Okay, maybe. And then trade off or my Divine Shield for the Agent. Not be... I'd be very close to dead, but not dead. It's too bad he didn't have another cheap spell last turn. So I could finish off with a Big Game Hunter. I understand my opponent's thinking so much. He has to consider, like, every single line he plays, like, if one of them has 3 spells over 2. Oh my god! Oh, now it's over. Because now I also have to deal with a 6/6. And a 1/4. Alright, this is getting more and more difficult by the second, but never give up. Never surrender. Blood Cell Raider.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Not quite what I wanted to see.
It's time.
So, what do we have to do? Okay, looks like he's just gonna kill us. I was about to say, wait, I don't have a weapon. Why is this plus attack? But it was just from the Master Swordsmith. So, it's interesting when you just lose to Valera, because like sometimes their deck is absurd and sometimes it's awful. So this time it was closer to awful than absurd. Or no, his deck was closer to absurd than awful, but it wasn't like that good. It's just the way that things worked out. Like, I think it's kind of the same thing as happened last time. If I had just been able to hit his 3-2 with my Mad Bomber, or his 2-1 with my Mad Bomber, I would have won. But that's one of the reasons why I hate Mad Bomber. I do have a Cruel Taskmaster, right? He's there. It's not even that it's that good of a card. It's just interesting to me that I haven't drawn it yet. But yeah, let's play another game here. At least one more, maybe 2. We'll see. We'll see. But I need to focus here and actually win this game. This is an important one to win. Going to 6-1 is so much better than 5-2. 5-2 is like scary, and it's like really hard to get to 9 wins that way. But 6-1 is just like you just gotta coast. You just gotta go 3-2 for the next 3, so that's easy. All right, playing against another Garrosh. I think my deck is particularly good, so it should work out. I'll get rid of this thing, and the rest of my hand looks great. Here's a Warsong Commander. Interesting, interesting. If he doesn't do anything on turns 1 and 2, or if he, like, I can play Young Priestess on turn 1 and then hopefully trade with his 2-drop, and then I can coin into, ooh, and he mulligans his entire hand, so he might, like, there's a chance that my opponent doesn't have anything to do until, like, turn 4. That's one thing that I'm not really a fan of in Hearthstone. It's just like the longer you wait, the more information you get. I don't use it enough to my advantage, but I really should be. I really should be saying, alright, so as long as I wait a little bit, I can see how many cards my opponent mulligan, and then I can get advantage that way. Alright, so he's going to be able to do that, and that's going to take away my Warsong Commander plans. But at the same time, I can still go for a Harvest Golem here. Early Warsong Commander would have been nice, but it doesn't always work out. So, I mean, like, he's going to get some value off of his Fiery War Axe, but I still have a 2-1 left over, so it'll be alright. The problem with coining into that is that chances are I don't want to play this Warsong Commander here. That's actually pretty good for me. What do I want to do here? I think I just want to do this. Alright, so basically, he's up a boar, and I have a little bit better board position in my 2-2. that's the spot that we're in terms of the value train. And I think my hand's pretty good for the mid game. Huh. It's interesting because you're like, oh yeah, my hand's alright for the mid game, and then he just plays a Chillwind Yeti. But that's okay. Because I could just trade my Divine Shield and my Taskmaster for that thing. Or my Divine Shield and my Bluegill Warrior if he kills the Taskmaster. It'll be okay. Hopefully I draw an Arcanite Reaper. Slam. Okay. That's really good. He gets to take out my Divine Shield for free, basically. And then he gets a 2-for-1 off for Yeti. But, if he doesn't do anything... Ugh. Alright, well I gotta kill that thing. Alright, so... this turn... I cannot kill that thing this turn. Unless I leave the Yeti alive. Shit. This is bad. This is very bad. I need to kill the Yeti too. I need to kill the Yeti. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Azure Drake. And I'm gonna kill the Yeti. And hope that I don't die next turn, which is a lot more reasonable than it sounds. Because Warsong Commander is absurd. Charge is already a really strong ability. Giving it to every one of your creatures is not fair. My opponent's had a very good start. He has seemingly a very similar deck to mine. He has a Slam, which I guess I don't really have any removal in this deck, other than my weapons, but I prefer weapons to removal anyway. Didn't get any Cleaves, though. That would have been nice. It's a really cool card. If I had a Cleave in that spot, that would have been awesome. He is really struggling with this one. Huh. The 1/4 is the play? If it's just 1/4 and armor up, then I'll feel... Oh my god. Feel very happy about that. Arcanite Reaper. I think I'd rather play this thing here. Wow. I just do not even believe that that was his best play. This is really weak to Cleave, I suppose. Maybe I should have played the Reaper, but it's a lot more mana efficient, which is really relevant because next turn I get to play Arcanite Reaper and Bloodcell Raider.
What you looking at?
Okay. I think I'm actually gonna play. See, I'm at 26. Yeah, I'm gonna play Arcanite Reaper and this thing. And I'm gonna get hit for 6 here, but I'm gonna hit him for a lot more. And next turn I have 7 charge damage coming. Let's see, 5, 8 charge damage coming. So I actually have lethal by a lot. Because Warsong Commander, it turns out, just being 3 mana to give your guy charge for a turn. Or all your minions this turn have charge. It's pretty powerful. Oh man. Okay. That's fine. Let's see if I still have lethal somehow. Alright, so first we're going to play this thing to make sure that we don't lose that. I don't think I have lethal. But I do have this thing, okay. So I can do that. Eh. And I'll attack him here. It's a little bit risky to leave his guy around, but in this kind of spot when I have so many sources of lethal next turn, I think it's fine. Like, I can just play this Kron Elite, and I also have these 2 guys which are lethal, and then the combination of these, and then plus the Arathi Weaponsmith plus any 2-drop. So he killed the 5-1, and then he's going to be able to kill that. He's going to armor up, but I'm still going to kill him. Okay. So, I mean, like, this play is his best play, but he's still dead to literally anything. Like, he's even dead to this thing.
shall not remember kill for lust.
Alright, so we managed to pull that one out where in the middle it looked really, really grim. But I think this deck is awesome. And, I mean, just anytime you can get this many weapons crammed into the same deck. 3 Arcanine Reapers, like, that's not fair. And there's so much charge and stuff, so it's so hard for your opponents to play perfectly because there's so many things that they have to play around, and there's so many situations where they just don't play it perfectly. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.